Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi washabihi wa barik wasallim. Rabbi shrah lana sudurana wa yassir lana amrina wahlul 'uqdatam min lisanina yafqahu qawlana. Allahumma rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir rabbi tamim bil khair. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us for our today's segment that we call Bullish Business at Road to Haramain Day 31st. So today, this is our 31st day in live in Facebook, our Facebook, Road to Haramain, Litorikil Haramain, and also booth at Mihas, mashallah. So it has been 1 month that we have been live since here. So I am not alone, yeah. My name is Nakib, and with me today is our main guest, Datuk Haji Abdul Rahim, founder of DAR Ehsan and CEO of AGT Arabian Gateway Technology. Assalamualaikum, Datuk.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Masya Allah. Pagi.
Yes. Okay, so today we are going to talk about tips of business on how to enrich your business. So basically, as we all know, business is something that we need to do, or something that Rasulullah SAW used to do before when he was in a very young age. And also all of his family members, the Quraysh, they also do business as their source of income. So basically, business is like a sunnah in Islam, mashallah. But how we want to enrich our business? So we start with the introduction first, Dato'. If you can share with us about the enrich your business.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Good afternoon from Malaysia to all over the world, from Putrajaya to all the state and nation. Alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah, thumma alhamdulillah. Today is a special day of the month, the birthday of 10 people, birthday girl and birthday boy, and also the month of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam birthday, where he was born. Alhamdulillah. And we would like to take this opportunity and this blessing to remind everybody on Surah Al-Kahfi, the 10 ayah, because we want to make sure that all of you join us in Al-Jannah, and we meet together at Al-Firdaus Al-A'la, and we try to enter Al-Jannah, heaven, in via the gate of Ar-Rayyan, which is the special door for those who are fasting. And inshallah, all of us are going to be fast during the best month of Ramadan, and as well as probably Monday and Thursday. All right, so we start the citation of the 10th ayah of Surah Al-Kahfi. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدنه ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا ما لهم به من علم ولا لآبائهم كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم إن يقولون إلا كذبا فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا أم حسبت أن أصحاب الكهف والرقيم كانوا من آياتنا عجبا إذ أوى الفتية إلى الكهف فقالوا ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. الحمد لله صدق الله العظيم. وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. Oh Ya Allah Almighty, show us the way forward, show us the best of the best in our life, and show us how to be more efficient, more focused, more attractive, more innovative, more of everything. Bullish business to you today, and we are going to share with you the enrich of your business. Enriching the business is actually not something new, but what is new is that tomorrow is 11th of October. What is it 11th of October? Very important to us. Today, the big family man, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, have announced that tomorrow will be the opening of the gate. So everybody can go everywhere you want. But please make sure that you follow the standard operating procedure, SOP, against the COVID and become a normal life, yeah, a new norm of living with this COVID-19. But whatever it is, protection is very important. We just now recite Surah Al-Kahfi, the first 1 to 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahfi, a part of protecting ourselves. What is it important in reaching the business? Is actually first understanding the business itself, because there is a lot of people who thought that by opening the door, now we are free, now we are independent, now we can move around, now we can be more easy for us to mobilize and do everything. The economy will boost, the business will go up, everything. But unfortunately, there is a lot of people also are worried. Why? Because all this while, a lot of people are depending on coal to get business. And most of them are actually sitting at home and doing a promotion and operation and sending the goods via e-hailing. What will happen to all of that tomorrow? Okay, this is, I don't want to go very far into the news, but what I'm trying to share with you today is very simple. If we are at the position of the e-hailing, what will happen? I can see a lot of promotion of 10-10, 10-10, the promotion in Touch and Go, promotion and what they call it, VTrack and Bullish Business. Everywhere the promotion is calling upon a customer rewards, calling upon a customer reordering, and also requesting the consistent customer to stay cool and continue and enjoying the food or the delivery of services at your home. But what is it important for us that we need to understand here is that, of course, we don't want these things to be closed as it is now forever. This is for sure. Nobody wants that. But if we are not prepared, as for now, in our digitalization reward of hospitality and infotainment, this is where we are going to be left behind. So I would like to draw your attention that still the knowledge is the main things. When you have knowledge, you can go anywhere, anytime. You will be adaptable, you will be adjustable, and you'll be able to make sure that you are still relevant. So let's see what knowledge can do for us in Asia University, how we are going to sustain our living with the new opening of gate. Are we in? Are we out? Are we in the middle? Naqib, can you show us how knowledge can play a role in our life?
Technology is changing the world. It has integrated into virtually every aspect of our lives. The way we think, the way we interact, the way we learn. At Asia University, we establish a blueprint for the future of learning. We address the need of making learning and teaching highly accessible and flexible. We use the latest technology intelligently to introduce new ways of learning, new ways of winning. We respond to the needs of the fourth industrial revolution, where man and machine enable new possibilities. That is why we don't wait to see what happens. We do it first. We harness the power of ideas and networks to be intelligent, collaborative, and enable people to achieve more. That is why we don't just dream of ideas. We turn them into a reality. We are committed to provide the opportunity of higher learning to the multitudes and empower them to transform lives, workplaces, and society. That is why we evolve, innovate, learn, and teach in order to go that one step further. We believe that through innovation and dedication, we can continue to work towards a better tomorrow. That is why, now more than ever, we believe that education is borderless, that learning is borderless. AEU, Malaysia's digital global university.
Very good. So knowledge is very important, and via knowledge we can actually enrich our business. Now, most of those who are actually depending on the exact system during the MCO, whereby they are going towards the so-called processing at home and then dispose or actually expose the product in the social media and goes into the open market and market. Okay, and from the e-hailing process that is being available in all over the market is also additional and advantage of this operation. Let's see from a layman person who's actually doing a food processing at home and using Grab Food and using Touch and Go e-wallet and processing the whole things into a normal business that he is practicing. Now, with the current situation, probably he have a shop, he want to open up the shop. Probably he have workers start coming back. Probably he have actually a food truck that need to be updated and to go into the field back. Probably he have a customer that he have been not servicing for a while because that customer is not exist or actually freeze, and now back to normal, back to business. Okay, so in this enriching your business level, you will need to have few components. The first component is still digitalization process that you have done. You should not leave it, because when you have that in mind, first, I'm sure if you think back during the MCO until tomorrow 12 o'clock or midnight tonight, where people are not out yet, yeah, because they will start going out maybe 12 midnight tonight, 12:001, you will see all the tools busy with people, etc. Okay, and you see people moving very fast, etc. The question: are you going to change your business model? Are you going to go back into the normal traditional model? Are you ready to go back to whatever situation that you have been for the past 2 years? Okay, the most important things here are to enrich your business. How to enrich your business? There is many people who have left everything for the past 2 years, and then now they are coming back, but with style. I mean, I would share with you some of these elements that they have been coming back to the market, but in a very careful way. Yeah, so we have seen last what they call it, I think yesterday or 2 days back, how Sunway have created the idea of this small chalet at the resort, the exclusive and expensive resort, and how they started by inviting people for the new experience of Sunway. What I'm trying to say to you, for example, today, how to enrich your business, it's not exactly to go back to the normal operation method that you are operating before. Because I believe previously you don't have orders as maybe 10 or 20 or even 30 orders. But during the MCO, sometimes you can reach up to even 50 orders. But what happened after the MCO? What will happen the day after tomorrow? Are you going to stop the ordering? Are you going to reduce the marketing strategy? Are you going to change your industry? This is very important for us to understand that coming back, opening up, is not an easy challenge. Okay, It's not an easy challenge. Why? Because first of all, if everything opening back, okay, as tomorrow, a few hours to go, and everybody has started moving, okay, what the Prime Minister has said today is very important. If a result has determined as a center of what they call it happen in terms of COVID effective area, and they can shut down that unit. Okay, so imagine you are even within that unit. Okay, imagine you are within that unit. What will happen to your business? Are you going to survive? Are you going to be able to continue the business? You have to understand, bullishing the business is not necessarily to go into the traditional way of operating. Before this, you are operating in a restaurant, maybe with a 70 or 100 seater, and you have maybe 20 workers, and you have everything is running up, down, and it's very good. But what will happen if anything happen at any point of time? That's why enriching your business, not by absolutely eliminating whatever you're doing now. You have to keep some bullet. You have to make sure that you are still relevant. You have to make sure that you need to sustain. I tell you something very unique. Upon the MCO, the most people who have made business from the beginning till the end, till now, is the e-hailing companies, is the companies who are ready with delivery, with the mechanism of delivering food, with the ready social media marketing. So these people have been with us very long. We know that there is drive-through for a very long time. We know that there is, for example, Pizza Hut unit with a small outlet and distributing a lot of what they call it food via drive-through and delivery. And this is not something new. It doesn't come during the MCO. So what I'm trying to say is that with the beauty of the system that this MCO have created, which is the adaptation and the ability to run your business from home and to make sure that your so-called operating expenses are very controlled. If you could continue to do that, plus you add into your enriching business by having whatever business that you have before, but with a very careful measurement, because for a simple reason, anything can happen at any time. And what is the important subject here is that you support that with your participation in various industry. If you're talking about Umrah industry, for example, there's still companies who is doing virtual exhibition, and that virtual exhibition taking place, and you are still relevant, and you can still go and go and go with the same industrial look. But let's see, we share with everybody, Naqib, the video of Umrah virtual, for example, an example of the travel industry, because the Prime Minister has announced that from tomorrow, people can travel abroad. They don't need to have the so-called My Travel Pass or the special pass. So now you can go anywhere you want, okay? But by having the virtual Umrah exhibition, let's see the video here. Maybe it gives us some clue of what is going on and what will happen after this.
All right, let's check out the Umrah Virtual Conference Expo.
Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, so by bullishing the business, in the travel industry. That, for example, the Prime Minister announced today that people can travel without my travel pass. This will give a long, what they call it, a long distance traveler to enrich back their business. And by enriching their business now, they have to gradually reopen. But frankly speaking, those who are in the business already running with the full capacity during the MCO on demand, or going into e-hailing, or going online system, what will happen to that? What will happen to, for example, are they going to stop whatever they're doing and go back to the traditional way, going back to the normal restaurant opening, etc., etc.? I think as what they call it, to enrich your business, you need to create the balance. You should not leave whatever you have been doing during the MCO for the past 2 years and go back to this, because for a simple reason, people has used to the trend of ordering. People has used to the trend of having what they call it, food delivered at their place at certain time expectation. So, for example, people order breakfast, lunch, dinner just online, and that's it. And if they calculate the cost of cooking plus the cost of getting the food ready plus the cost of whatever wastage in terms of food, they will calculate that, and they will see that probably by ordering will be more economical. But what I'm trying to say to everybody here in terms of bullish business, you are in the business of making money. So cost effective is very good. The repeating customer is very good. The quality of the products and the consistency of being the market. So please, I would call everybody who have been doing so-to-call online business, so-to-call work from home, so-to-call what they call it, survival mode. Stay tuned with the survival mode. You does not turn it off that you are not in the survival mode. And be ready. Be ready of the big wave. What is the big wave? Okay, what is the big wave? For example, what travel agents are very worried about now is two components. One is that there is a lot of people who have paid for their services for the past 2 years. They are now after their rights to get their services. So this is one challenge. The other challenge is that you need to have people travel around to make business, because this is where you make business. So by traveling around, you need to have a quick products, and getting a quick product nowadays is not difficult by digitalization of your business. Yeah, we can see from, for example, only in the Umrah industry, for example, we shared just now the virtual exhibition. Maybe Naqib, we could share with everybody the virtual Umrah online, what they call it, application. People can sign up for example, for Umrah, Badal Umrah. Okay, maybe if you look at it, even if the country open, even if the Prime Minister said, okay, you can go to Umrah, but going to Umrah now with the current situation, everybody is careful. The SOP is very tight. You need to do swab tests in, swab tests out. You have to do what they call it, quarantine, etc., etc. And not only that, the airline halfway only what they call it, because of the SOP, the price is up. The hotel as well, the buses, the transportation, everything is actually in a very careful mood. If you want to go now, I think it's not advisable, although it's open. But open for the purpose of economy, yes. But for a layman to go for Umrah now, it's very challenging, very expensive. So why not try this application to go for Umrah? Let's see, probably Naqib has a video of sharing how we can go Umrah with very economical way after the MCO open up tomorrow.
God has permitted us to delegate religious rights as a mercy from Him. Glory be to Him. One of them is that in it there is a concern for the interests of Muslims and their fulfillment of their needs, as well as some people who are not able to conduct their affairs on their own due to incapacity or illness or the like. From this cooperative standpoint between us as Muslim brothers, Tawkil application was launched to allow all Muslims the opportunity and possibility to perform their religious rituals through power of attorney at any time they wanted. Perform the alternative Umrah with Tawkil now. Get the app from the App Store and Google Play Store, or visit our website www.tawkil.app.
From here, we could see there is a lot of alternative. During the opening of this MCO, you'll be able to perform your Umrah while you are here without having the trouble of going and venturing into the risk of the SOP, the risk of the pandemic, etc. And you can do it just tomorrow, okay? But again, you have to look into your pocket, how much you have money to go, how much you have time also to go, and whether you are ready during the time of opening to leave everything and just go. I'm sure you have a lot of commitment. There's a lot of people. You need to do a lot of things, but still you want to do ibadah, so you can do that ibadah. For those travel agents who have this Tawkil application as medium of business, it's very good for them to go and make money out of that with still the MCO mode, or people are opening up. We can see there is a lot of things will happen for the next 2-3 weeks. If you realize at the media, there is a lot of people who are putting up, for example, about buying car, about buying new car, second-hand car, about buying what happened to the UV and all this MPV car during the pandemic, etc., etc. Gerakan Ekonomi Malaysia has shared one of its kind of courses at the video side, where they actually talk about the, what they call it, the car purchase during the pandemic. What I'm trying to share with you, everybody here, in terms of bullishing the business and also enrich your business. By enriching your business, there is certain elements that you need to look at it, because to share with you the situation, although the open up is already going to start up tomorrow, but whether you are prepared for it or not, the preparation should consist of the cash flow, consist of your ability to go back in a very strong way, because everything is double up. The price is double up, the outstanding is double up, the time is double up. You need to finish things. If it is before, within a week, you have to finish it now within 2 or 3 days. Why? Because the opening up has caused a lot of changes in the perception of people, and also the opportunity, the challenge, the competitor, the people at the industry. So if we look here at the video in the middle, you can see there is up a little bit here in the video, video Nakib. Dekat atas tengah. Yes, okay. So you can go down little bit down. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, in the middle, you see the car. Yes, the car sebelah kiri tengah. Okay. Jual beli kereta. Okay, let's see this. Yes, let's see this talk. It's about what is the situation for the purchase of car during the pandemic. This is can give us some input. Let's go and see this, Nakib.
Kereta recon ataupun kereta import dari perkhemah. Kita juga ada kereta wakil daripada kereta terpakai berjuta, dan seorang yang berlatar belakangkan daripada bank. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati, saya perkenalkan dahulu saudara Liu V. Lee. Saudara Liu V. Lee, saya perkenalkan dahulu saudara Liu V. Lee. Liu V. Lee ialah Presiden Persatuan Pengedar Proton Edar Malaysia atau singkatan dia PEDA. Saudara V. Lee juga wakil sah Proton Edar 4S di Kota Baru, Kelantan. Dia sama Gu dengan Ambo, orang Kelantan. Beliau seorang graduate dari University of Southern Queensland dalam jurusan IT Business dan telah berada dalam industri otomotif selama lebih 18 tahun.
I got early June hari tu. So the second dose was last month lah.
Jemput.
Tetamu kita seterusnya ialah saudara Nadim Najib.
Hello Dato'.
Saudara Nadim Najib ialah pengasas dan pengerusi Persatuan Jurujual Kereta Bumi Putera ataupun Pejuta. Nadim telah berkecimpung selama lebih 20 tahun dalam bidang sales. 10 tahun khususnya dalam jualan otomotif. Beliau pernah berkhidmat dengan TC Eurocars dan Berhad, itu pengedar kereta Renault, Sam Dabi Auto Hyundai dan Berhad, pengedar kereta Hyundai, Hapsing Star, pengedar kereta Mercedes-Benz, Sisma Autos dan Berhad, pengedar kereta Jaguar dan Land Rover, dan Tab Automotive, pengedar kereta import terpakai. Dan juga pemilik kereta juga terjejas. Masih ramai yang berminat untuk membeli kereta, tapi terdapat banyak rintangan. Ramai juga telah membeli kereta, tetapi mereka melalui cabaran yang besar untuk terus membayar ansuran pinjaman bulanan. Ada yang nak beli kereta pula, tapi waktu menunggu untuk dapatkan kereta terlalu lama. Jadi banyak masalah-masalah berkenaan dengan jualan kereta ni. Oleh itu kita berkumpul pada malam ini bersama ramai presiden NGO otomotif dan NGO kereta baru, kereta import, kereta terpakai, dan juga dengan Mr. Lim dan orang berpengalaman dalam urus takbir bank untuk kita berbincang dan berkongsi pendapat. Jadi soalan pemula saya tujukan kepada saudara Nizam. Zam, bagaimanakah jualan kereta nombor 1 Malaysia, ni our top leader ni, sepanjang pandemik? How's the jualan kereta sepanjang pandemik? Hampir semua sektor ekonomi terjejas, tapi Proton dan Pro 2 mencatat jualan yang agak memberansangkan. Apakah faktor yang mendorong kepada jualan tersebut? Silakan Nizam.
Thank you Dato'. It's a very good question Dato'. Actually faktor yang membuatkan that jualan kereta ni good in a way of Pro 2 ni, because if we are looking on kita punya outstanding of booking sekarang ni, dia meningkat. If we do a comparison between 2020, 2020 dan 2021, ada significant about 23% daripada 140,000 booking 2020 up to 172,000 booking. So 23% lebihan booking. Ini adalah impact daripada because of perkenalan model baru, which is Pro 2 Ativa awal tahun hari itu. So dia ada penambahan on the booking wise. So on top of that, actually bila dalam keadaan lockdown ni kan Dato', PKP kejap lockdown, kejap buka kan, people is like people in the survival mode Dato'. When dia survivor, dia become creative, people become creative, okay, and every crisis there's opportunities lah. Actually our SA pun already turn almost 100% on digital marketing. Okay, so kita buat still marketing on the digital. Sebab you see orang Malaysia ni dengan dunia ni transgress and adopt into digital world already. So actually by numbers of total of registration yang banyak ni adalah impact daripada kesinambungan kita punya operasi dari segi digital marketing dan especially on the 0% SSD itu. Macam tu Dato'.
So we already see what is happening in the world of motor car in Malaysia. So unfortunately we are at the end. Yeah, we already only got 15 minutes left. So for those who want to watch the full video of this talk, the jual beli kereta during pandemic, yeah, I already share the link here in the comment, so you guys can check the full talk there by the Gerakan Ekonomi Malaysia, insyaAllah. Yes, so this is the top here. Yes,
Yeah,
Seto.
for example, yes. And this as well has shown to us, for example, a sector like transportation, how it's badly also in a way affected, but there is a balance between the current situation, the previous MCO duration, and future of opening. And property has also the same challenge. There is a lot of property that have been fell down for the past 2 years because of the current situation. But now how they are going to enrich their business. There is many method that property has taken place into consideration of having a new method of business. We could see a lot of people now who are actually coming back into refinancing the house, coming back into renewing their booking for the house, and also working towards the banking sector to coming back into the consideration of purchasing property. The property price also has changed, and there is a lot of people are saying that they are now being offered for a good property with a reasonable price. Okay, but what is it important for us here to understand is that like this pandemic have been in I think January or February or even March 2 years ago, and come with 1 year ago we closed back again, and now we are open tomorrow. Tomorrow we are opening. So the day after tomorrow, what will happen? If in a scenario there is anything happen, we don't want to repeat the same mistake by the first year when we were actually in a comfortable zone and we feel that we are okay, and suddenly the country closed down, and gradually to the end of the total shutdown with over 20,000 cases a day. So what I'm trying to say is that we have to be very careful. For us to enrich our business, we have to make sure that we have balance between existing operation during the MCO and current operation now, today, tomorrow, and we don't want to go beyond that, and suddenly we face a big troubleshoot that we could not sustain anymore. The government has put up many effort towards helping the nation by creating many what they call it I-listari, I-bistari, many I in the news. But what I'm trying to say here is like this: we have to take care of ourselves. Yeah, in Malay they call it kita jaga kita. So we have to be very careful in our cash flow. We have to be very careful on our spending. We have to make sure that we are existing and relevant with our business. We should make sure that our social media marketing running as usual, our video, our planning, our operation are all running as usual. But we have to make sure that if anything happen, we are ready for that. One. Secondly, the managing the cash flow is the most difficult part. When the country open up, there is many things need to be worried about: electricity bill, water bill, car maintenance, house rental, phone bills, many things. And beside the outstanding of the staff, the outstanding rental, the outstanding everything. So suddenly you want to open up and you are not prepared for it. That's one issue. The other issue is that what happened to your existing business? Are you going to continue with the same mood of business? Unfortunately, now people are calling for meeting. People are insisting that you have to come face to face. And you have done it 2 years online, but now people start not accepting, but unless you have to come. If you are serious, you have to come. But you are serious with the past 2 years. In fact, you are not serious only. You are bleeding. You are actually in a disaster. And yet you can run your business as usual. You can meet, you can have conference every day, every hour, no issue. But now you text to people, you said, okay, come now. You say, why? We have meeting. Yeah, we can have meeting that online. Why should I come all the way? Okay, just to meet you. No, you have to come. It's not, we cannot do business like this. What happened? We have been doing business for the past 2 years and we are running this online. Why should we now has to go to that place and have to have to spend the petrol, the toll, the parking, and yet when you reach there, you just spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. After that, you have to get back again to your home, and you have left in between so many things. Where beautifully before, you are doing many things halfway. What I mean by halfway, maybe you're wearing a very nice jacket with a very nice flower, very nice cap, halfway. So at the middle, you're not wearing anything. I don't know, up to you. But what I'm trying to say is that this COVID has some pleasant and some beautiful experience, that we have managed our time fully, we have utilized our time fully, we have dynamically managed our time, our business. But now with the opening up, people are start pushing us that you have to come, you have to go, you have to meet, otherwise next meeting, next week, next month. Why? Because we have to have meeting. But we have been meeting every day, no issue. What is the difference? It's nothing actually. I went yesterday and the day before to meetings. I don't feel that meetings more efficient than actually when we have meeting online. Why? Because when we have meeting online, we are still focusing. But we are together, maybe we are not focusing because so many things surrounding us. One part. The other part, maybe you are talking now to each other, but we are not interrupted with the phone. But maybe we meet up each other and everybody is busy with the phone. So what is the purpose of the meeting? Yeah, this is really happening. So what I'm trying to say, Nakib, is like this. By enriching your business, it's not necessarily that you go back to your practice, traditional practices of the past 2 years. Maybe you should now say to other people also, we can do online meeting. No, you have to come. It's okay. I cannot come. You can do it online meeting. Is it okay? Okay. If cannot, it's okay. I don't want to do business. For what? Why you are so serious? It's okay. We can do it before online. Why we cannot do it now online? What is the difference between yesterday and today? The difference now, you can come. Yes, you are asking me to come. By the time I go to your place, I will spend money, time, effort, going and coming back. And also, I'm still exposed. Do you think COVID is still around? No. COVID already checked out. They travel to another country. No, COVID is still around, but the country have to open up because it's a disaster. It's an economy disaster, it's a social disaster. So if it's really terrible. I share with you one thing's happened yesterday, very, very unique. The hospital, we went to the hospital. The hospital is very peace and empty, nobody, and the guard was controlling the entry of the emergency. So I wanted to drive to the emergency. They said, I asked him, are you open? He said, yes, we open. So he opened up the gate and I entered to the emergency. Very nice, peacefully. There is a lot of ambulance. There is a lot of oxygen tank. There is a lot of wheelchair. There is a lot of stuff, but nobody there. So, okay, I was asking about a case and they said to us two things very interesting and very funny. One, you want to do COVID test? You can go to any private hospital or any clinic, or you can buy a kit and you do it by yourself. One. Second, if you are what they call it ill, you need to go to maybe clinic, or you just buy medicine. You just buy medicine. Oh, what's wrong with you? Okay, you have this. Oh, you have cough. You have fever. Okay, you just go and buy medicine from pharmacy. And I was thinking in my mind, why does not happen 10 years ago? Where hospital doesn't have people and everybody just work like me at the normal day. I mean, it's supposed a weekend, there's a lot of people, but nobody at the hospital. Nobody at the hospital, and like just one or two patient, and what that one is emergency. I've been in the emergency many times. I haven't seen the emergency quite like yesterday. So I was like, wow, that's very good, very peace. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is like this. Probably the day after tomorrow, you go to the hospital and see the crowd back. So what happened? It's actually people think if I am only have a fever or I'm not very ill, maybe I don't need to go to the hospital. I just buy medicine. And this is exactly what they said to us yesterday. So we went and buy the medicine and come back home. That's it. So we didn't go to the hospital and spend 2-3 hours waiting for the queue and meeting the doctor. And after that, doctor give Panadol. What I'm trying to say is that why is these things happening now during the COVID where it is not happening before? Why? Because people watching TV, news and everything, and the social media telling, okay, you don't go to the hospital unnecessarily. If you don't need to go to the hospital, do not go to the hospital. Stay at home. So if you are sick, stay at home. Okay, so take care of yourself, all right? And buy medicine and make sure that you wash your hand, you wash your face, you wash. So what I'm trying to say is that by enriching your business, there is things that you can follow, you can still use, and very cool. You calculate before how much money you spend when you go for lunch, and how money you spend now money by just ordering food and come to your home. You still spending time with children, sitting at home, the food come to your place, you serve it, you eat the wonderful food that you want, and that's it. But before you go, you drive, you parking, and raining, and then you find seat, and the waiter is not nice to you, and then the order come late, and then the food is salty, and this, at the end, you spend more money, more time, and yet not happy, and yet you will not come again to this restaurant. But again, you will come because you will forget. So, all right. So now we conclude our discussion today of enriching business by making sure that whatever you have experienced for the past 2 years, please do not let go that what they call it, very important and very golden opportunity. Make your work very efficient. Stay at home, stay cool, kita jaga kita, and you're still going to make wonderful business, bullish your business, even if you are at home. You don't need to go with the crowd. Rally tonight, 12:01 at the toll, and you can see the crowd everywhere, and people just want to go for the sake of going, although they don't have anything important to go, but they just want to feel that I am free, freedom. All right. Thank you very much, Brother Nakib. Back to you. Yes.
All right, mashallah. So the one thing that we learned today is that we should not forget, even we should not go back to the old ways, the one that we go to the meeting and all stuff, because all this hassle. Because what, uh, in today's world, in digitalization, everything is in our fingertips. It is so efficient that we are here today, we can do just like when we meet. So it is the same thing, and with less energy, less time, and also less oil money. So basically, what that is trying to say that even though this is what we should do to enrich our business, especially in digitalization, is we need to adapt, and we also need to look forward to the future, because the future is now changing, and we need to be aware of the change as well. All right, so we are now at the end of our segment. Mashallah, time moves so fast, and alhamdulillah, I hope I will end this video, okay, with a vision of Saudi 2030. Because why? Because I want to show you that the world is changing, even in the industry of tourism, of Umrah and Hajj. Everything is changing toward digitization. So I will end the video with the Saudi 2030, and I hope that we can see all of you guys again tomorrow at the exact same time, inshallah. So I end this with wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
حيا الله سلطان.
ما قلت لي كيف كان الحج السنة هذه؟
والله فاتك. سهالات شيء عجيب.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
هذا كله بعد ما سجلنا في التطبيق. وصلني يا طول العمر صندوق فيه بطاقتي وسوار الحاج اللي بيكونون معي طول رحلتي. لا وبشرك بعد سماعة إذن تعطيني المعلومات اللي احتاجها وين ما كنت طوال الحج.
I didn't have to go through customs. Just a simple swipe with my card and I was in. There was even a screen greeting me by my name. There's even more.
मैं उसी कार्ड से हरमैन की हाईटेक ट्रेन में बैठा जिसने हमें चंद मिनटों में मक्का मुकरमा पहुंचा दिया, और उसके बाद मैंने उसी कार्ड से अपने होटल के कमरे का दरवाजा भी खोला। इसके अलावा मुझे अपने बैग्स भी फौरन से मिल गए और मुझे होटल में चेक इन करने की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ी, और ये तो सिर्फ शुरुआत थी।
Abang ako ay umiikot sa loob ng Kaaba. Ang paggamit ng earphone para sa dua tungkol sa pagtatawa at hindi lang yun.
ما كانش يفوتني والو، وحتى ملي كنت في السعي قال لي الصوار باني منين كنوصل للضوء الخضر كيخصني نجري، وفي نفس الوقت كيخصني نقول الدعاء اللي خاصني نقوله اثناء السعي.
طبعا الست لازم تخضني عليها وضاعت في وسط الزحمه.
بس انا ما تعبتوش، البطاقه اللي كانت معايا خلته يعرف مكاني فين من الموبايل.
اللغة طبعا انت لا تسكيل بي اما مساعدة برا نرجع تعرف هندي كي إن بي مشكلة بيني إن بي أما بورني تاني بور.
نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى القبول. لكن يا سلطان تراك طولت يبلك تحج.
ان شاء الله بعد اللي سمعته السنه الجايه باذن الله.